Good morning. It is 6:33 a.m. I'm taking the final steps out of our camp spot and on the trail. And man, the bugs are thick. So hopefully, as we do this big climb today, hopefully we get out of the bugs. But I don't know. Slept okay last night. It's kind of warm. It's already pretty warm today, even at 6:30 a.m. The tent is okay sleeping in. I just don't love it. That's all I got for now. We're probably going to try to get 25-ish in, I'm guessing. And yeah, we're just going to be sweating, swatting bugs, and walking in the heat. There's a rattlesnake somewhere in here, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not even going any further. All right, I got by it. There was a little bit of room on the upper side of the trail, like a foot. So I waited a second. It sounded like it was retreating a little bit. It sounded like it was 5 or 6 feet on the other side, the left side of the trail. And I just kind of went very quickly around the right side. I moved back the bush with my poles extended. I didn't see it anywhere real close to the trail, so I thought it was pretty safe. So, I guess we're never gonna get away from them rattlers. Seems like there's tons of them in Northern California. We're gonna do a 180. The first part of the trail you saw is Trail South. And we're gonna make our way to Trail North. Everything you're looking at is off to my left. All right, there's Trail North. All right, you can see the trail right here. Just follow that as we go along. I've already walked all that. You got Mount Lassen way back there with cloud cover on the top. And you can see the trail all the way around there. Some beautiful campsites right there. It's only like 10 in the morning though, so I can't be camping. Just stopped right there in the shade and had me a break. The trail's right here. And I had thought Hollywood was ahead of me this whole time. I saw him once earlier, shortly after we left camp, and then I hadn't seen him again. So I thought, man, he is flying today. Come to find out he had pulled off the trail and I had passed him. So while I was sitting there, he stopped by. He stopped for, I was there for probably 20 or 25 minutes. He stopped for probably 10 minutes and he went ahead and headed on because he's gonna get water at this next source. I think I have enough to get me to the one after that, 2 miles further, that's actually on trail because the other is off trail that he's going to. So we'll see what my water situation is when I get to where he's going. So I either pass him again or I'll have to stop too. We'll see. Today has been nothing but big views. And you can see Mount Shasta right over there. It is 1 o'clock, or actually 1:30. I just took a short break and moved the rest of the water I had up to my front bottle. And drank about a half liter. I got my next water in about 2 miles coming up. I've done a shade over 15 so far, and I think there's 9.9 left to the place Hollywood mentioned maybe camping. That'd give us 25 for the day. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I got 2 more miles, get some more water there, probably take another little break, and then that'll have me like just 8 for the rest of the day. All right, it is a few minutes after 4 p.m. and I have not turned my camera on for a few hours. So I had caught Cece at a water source. I got some water, and then it was sunny there, and there's a few people there also. So I went ahead. She went with me. We did like 0.5, maybe past there. Had an afternoon break. Had a little bit of a late lunch. And Hollywood caught up, and then the 3 of us left there together. They're just right here ahead of me. And there haven't been as many views this afternoon. But let's see, we're about 20 in for the day, and we have about 5 more to go, maybe a little over 20. I think where we're planning to go, there's like 2 lakes that you can swim in. There's camping, and I think it's like 25.5 or something for the day. So that's what we're aiming for. And yeah, that's just the afternoon. Just been grinding here. There is a view of a lake right here with Shasta in the background. So I'll turn the camera around and show you that before I keep going. It is 5:50 p.m. I can see one of the lakes that I assume is one of the Deadfall Lakes. It seems pretty close, just down through the trees. It shows I still have like 0.4 to get there. But man, looks like this trail is nothing but rocks for a bit. Check this out. We're gonna find us a camp spot. It's only 6 o'clock, so we got 3 hours before dark. We're gonna find us a camp spot, and we're gonna go swimming. All right, I'm gonna do this video from my tent because it's really windy out there and there's a lot of wind noise. We have a beautiful campsite right on the edge of the water here. Hollywood and Cece and I are all set up. Hollywood and I are right next to each other, and Cece's just right over there. We had dinner, and yeah, I'm ready to lay down and get this video edited. But I wanted to tell you, today is like the perfect day. Today is kind of the day that I imagine the entire PCT to be. The trail was just wonderful. It was all pretty much exposed and open, big views all day. We had the big climb in the morning, like it was 3,500 feet, I think, but it was most of the steep part was in the first 4 miles. After that, it was just a lovely day of walking, big views, being exposed, and it just felt like what I thought the PCT was supposed to be, mostly. Also, we got in a cool 25.5 and it's this campsite by 6 o'clock, which gives us 3 hours. You know, we went swimming, kind of like a bath, kind of like swimming, but it was a little cold, but it wasn't horrible. But we all got all the way in. Hollywood didn't put his head under the water because, you know, he's got to keep his his dew looking good for camp. So I feel refreshed and clean. I have mac and cheese for dinner and a payday for dessert, and I'm ready to lay down. So it's right about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna tell y'all good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let's hope tomorrow is another day like today. Looking at the elevation and profile and some of the comments we've seen, I think tomorrow may be even better.